Whew! Well, that was a pretty chaotic night. Man, what a great night. Going into the race, I thought that. Can I help you? Can you have the Watto? This Watto?
Yeah.
Okay, but no backwashing.
I don't have any food in my mouth.
No food in your mouth? Okay, that's a good thing. What a great night. When I was going to the Milstein tonight, I thought if we could hook a top 3 finish from the rail, it looked like Dave Miller's horse was going to be tough to beat. It looked like we were pretty competitive amongst the rest of the crew, but I didn't know how well Time Is on My Side would... Thank you, sweetheart. No floaties. I didn't know how well Time Is on My Side would get over half. Keep in mind. And now this is before the warm-up. After the warm-up, I was supremely confident he'd be fine. But he'd never raced on a half, ever in his life. He hadn't spent much time on a half. He trained down here at Northfield. Can I help you?
Can't put your seat up because
You want me to put my seat up in my car? I see. Okay, that's as good as you're getting. So, he had trained down at Northfield, but had never gone any real fast miles in his life on a half. I warmed him up. I thought he felt really, really good, really comfortable, really confident. That was a police officer. How'd you know that?
Because I saw the white.
You saw the whites. But starting off our day, man, I thought Stay Close race good. What about Save America? My goodness, 26-4 in the mud on a half-mile track. That was one heck of a mile from that horse. James said he was... No, Save America did win. James said he was amazing in PEI. Said he raced really, really well. So pleased with him. And then, obviously, I told you guys they had to slow the races down a little bit, and I had to make up a little time to get to I'm Fancy Like on time. I literally got there 5 minutes before the post parade. I was talking to the the paddock judge back and forth, saying, "Hey, I'm 10 minutes away. I'm 6 minutes away. I'm 2 minutes away. I'm pulling into the track," and they let him drive, and they let me race. And to be honest, going out of there, we ducked her last week. Luke did a good job ducking her last week from the outside. Week before, she got roughed up a little bit. I'm thinking Ronnie's got the rail, Kurt's in there, the 9 horse can leave. Even if I get away 4th, I'm going to get a good trip. Halfway down the stretch, behind the gate, Kurt's horse is twisted around sideways a little bit. He's now half a length off the gate. I know I can beat him out. He's flat-footed. Ronnie's horse is from the rail. He's looking to get out of there, but not really climbing off the screen. Just really looking to hold position is the feeling I got coming off the car. And aside from them, I wasn't... Can I help you?
Do you know how I knew that was a police officer?
How'd you know?
Because I know...
How come you're up so late? It's midnight. What are you even doing awake?
Because I know police officer cars are black.
Police officer cars are black. Did you sleep on the way here?
Yes.
Did you really?
It was morning.
You're crazy. So, as you can see, Amy, I left in a big hurry and came over to Northfield Park. Amy and the kids came over, got to see the Milstein, got to watch AJ race. We'll talk about him in a minute. So I'm Fancy Like clears over to the front. I'm thinking we're going none up to the quarter, 28 in a piece. I got them right in walk mode coming to the half, and then I know a couple of horses are coming. Kurt's horse coming first over. Ronnie's behind me. I'm going to stretch him out a little bit down the backstretch, and Fancy did the rest. I believe that was a new lifetime mark, and she raced awesome. What a sweet filly. Now, I will tell you this, that's her 7th win. She's out of that class. Usually that would be problems. We're going to race her in the Buckeye, her next start, which is here, I believe. And then I've been in talks with Megan and Scotty after the race. There's a filly and mare 20 claimer. Her tag would be $35,000, I think, in there. She may go in there. Who knows? We'll see. Actually, there might be a 30 also, which would be even better. 20 claimer, 50 is 10 is is 50 is 35. No, there might be a 30 claimer for her also. Either way, that's it for her condition races at Northfield Park. There's nowhere else to race her. There's not really any classes at... we could race her in Scioto, possibly. But that's a salty crew also. I was talking to Megan tonight. She said that class is pretty easy, pretty soft bunch usually. Might be a good spot for I'm Fancy Like. But again, this is stuff we can ponder and talk about over the next little while. Just be happy that she was a winner tonight. The photographer made sure he come up and gave me his card. Any of you that want any pictures, Kelly will have that out to you, I'm sure, after this evening. So I'm Fancy Like has raced good. Stay Close started the night off the afternoon racing well. Just got beat for second at the wire. Literally just got beat. I thought he was second. Save America looks amazing in PEI. That was awesome. So we're all pumped. Get to Northfield, win with I'm Fancy Like. I'm super pumped. I warm up. Time is on my side. I'm excited. It feels good. Now everybody knows I'm going out of there. They know that. Dave's horse, I know they said he trained on a half. He's raced on a half. But is he really going to get around a half good? I have no idea. We leave out of there. No one is left in me except the 8. Now we're going around the first turn. I'm thinking maybe I'll let Dan go and remove. But we're still pacing, and Dave is kind of waiting. And I just don't want to get caught flat-footed. 2 things run through my mind right away. If I let Danny go and he doesn't let me remove, he stuffs me back in the hole, and then Dave paces past him down the backstretch, I'm in big trouble. If I let him go and he stretches me out hard going to the quarter pole, now I've left, let one go, remove to the front, and now the horse that looks like a layover is coming first over into me. I don't like either of those scenarios. You know what? Why don't I just tell Danny to get behind? So we're going to the quarter pole. I said, hey, Dano, lots of room here. Get behind. And he wrestled his horse back in. I was able to slow him down a bit. Past a vicious quarter of 25-4. That is a monstrous quarter at Northfield Park right now. Now, it's hard to get a true read on Northfield. Old Northfield, you could be up there in 25-4 with an 8 claimer. New Northfield, not so much. But they did have the track very good tonight. I made a note. You know, of course, being a track man, it's a thankless job, right? When it's bad, you're an idiot. When it's good, crickets. No one says a word. So I was going past one of the track crew in the post parade, and I said, hey, you got the track grade tonight, guys. Good job. Which I'm sure they appreciated. Anyway, we're up there 25-4. I sneak a peek in the TV. I don't want to think that you're not getting over that 55. Dave Miller's horse would pace right past me. I want to get a breather, but I don't want to stop him and have him in park and neutral and get caught. And I know that you can at that track especially. So I get him over there. I thought 54-1 was pretty good considering how hot the quarter was. I start him up because I know Dave's coming. I don't have to even... I know he's coming. I start him up down the backstretch. I let him pace. All he can go. Dave, and we're bridle to bridle. Dan's horse is still in behind me. He feels good. Now, I watch the 3-horse post parade, and I watch all the horses. He's got electrical tape around his right front foot, and he looks lame. A little bit lame. Which, when I see that as a horse person, I'm thinking he's got a quarter crack. Probably not going to be that good for him. For a horse coming from a 7/8 to a half, never raced on a half before. Now he's got some sort of obvious foot issue. I don't like his chances. I see him coming, but I'm soft. Dave's soft. Dan's got to be soft. If that horse even is remotely as good as they say he is, he's probably a winner. He wheeled out to the outside and went by us, but the strangest thing happened. Time is on my side. Just fought and fought and fought. I don't mean strangest as in quirky. Just one of the most impressive things I've seen that horse ever do in his life. He fought back and beat a horse that's supposed to be better than him after being beat up all the way to the quarter pole. Horses don't generally do that. Good horses do. Tonight was the first time that I was absolutely 100% certain that Time is on my side. He's a good horse and will be a very good horse. Horses don't do that, especially on a half. Get pushed and pushed and pushed, and then when given an opportunity to fight back, because he was third halfway down the lane easily, and for him to fight back and end up finishing second was one of the most impressive things I've seen in quite a while. A hell of a mile from that horse. He raced great. I couldn't be more proud of him. Just thoroughly pleased. And obviously, it would be hard for me not to fathom if Danny just gets in the 2-hole around the first turn. I might win the Milstein tonight. And quite frankly, knowing his horse now that I know his horse, I know he beat other horses in the race down in Ohio. That's good. But now that I know his horse, I probably could have cut him loose, I guess, and followed him. Cut up the inside one. Maybe I could have. But without having an intimate knowledge of the horse, all he is to me going to the first turn is a 50-1 shot from post 8. I'm not going to negate the rail draw by letting the outside horse go. I might get beat by Dave Miller, but I'm not going to get beat by anybody else, so you have to get in behind. And, as I said to Tim after, I know that maybe Danny was a little miffed over that, but my question would be simple. If Anthony McDonald's coming into the 8-hole at 50-1, what do you do? What does anybody do? Exactly what I did. So it cost we to pay a little price getting to the quarter pole, but he ended up finishing second and raced his butt off and raced huge. I was super pleased. Are you sleeping back there? I see you. I was super pleased with Time Was on my side. You can't possibly not love that horse now. Rose Run AJ raced good. As I said this afternoon, it's unfair that a horse paces 52-2, 27-4, 52-4, 27-4. Comes back in what had to be, he had to pace 53 in a piece tonight, didn't he? I would imagine. I'm just trying to look it up quick. It doesn't matter. For sure he did. For him to go that kind of a mile, and I know it's easy also. I can be pessimistic and say, well, we dropped him right in the 2-hole immediately, and then, or the 3-hole immediately, and you sat there the whole way, and all you had to do was follow. Yeah, technically, what you're saying is 100% correct, but it's not that easy, is it? He paced 54-3, 29. No, paced 54-3, 29-3 on the end of it on a half-mile track. He did hook the 5th, got the bone, which is good. That's all you can ask from that horse tonight. It's, as I said, it's truly unfair that it came to that. But what are you going to do? Other people have nice horses too. We say that all the time. We have nice horses. I don't think AJ is less of a horse than we thought he'd be. I think if you would have asked any of you in January, okay, so if you can pace him 52-4 and a 5/8 and 54 and a piece on a half, are you okay with that? Is there any of you, any of my partners out there that would say, nah, he's going to have to do a little better than that, I think he's doing everything we could have possibly asked him to do. There's just a lot of really nice horses out this year. So he was good. The only horse that was a little bit flat tonight, I guess, was No Free Lunch. Stacy said he lost a shoe. I just saw the text as I started my video. Lost the shoe, a little bit out of sorts, and wasn't as good tonight. And I said, well, the one thing he may have shown is that he can't do in the 15 right now. Why don't we stuff him back in the 12? Now, I know Stacy doesn't want to lose the horse, but again, I want to race the horse where he can win. Not where he might win, not if things go his way. He might get there where he's supposed to win, and they're going to have to come and beat him. For them to beat him, they just have to flat out be better than he is that night. I want him to be 9-5, 2-1 going on the track, and if he's not, I have to feel that he's in the wrong class, right? I like the horse. Certainly, I think Stacy's doing the right thing. She wants to do best by the horse, but she also wants to not give him away. I get that. She had to race him in the 15 tonight. I think that was fair, and I'll leave it up to her. But I just think it's best for No Free Lunch if we put him in where he's supposed to be, the big fish in the little pond, and not the other way around. So we'll see how that plays out over the next week. I'm certainly not casting any aspersions and saying that he can't do in there, but I would like to see him race in where he can win. All of our horses in where they can win. So with that, I'm going to bring to close one of the best nights we've had in a long time. We didn't make more money than other nights, I guess. Well, for the most part, we did. But to win the Gold Cup and Saucer trial number 1 in such emphatic fashion, to finish second in the Milstein in such an impressive way, to win with I'm Fancy Life, and be competitive with pretty well everybody tonight, I think that's a huge feather in our cap. We're heading into a Sunday where we have more stake races tomorrow at Northfield Park, and then off to Kentucky Monday and Tuesday. A great night tonight. Obviously, I'm pumped. We came here to race, and we got that done. He raced his butt off and finished second. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna soak it all up, walk Sleeping Beauty, carry Sleeping Beauty into the house in a few minutes, and wake up with my family tomorrow. And Scotty, the freeloader, he's at our house tonight. It was a good trade. I told him he's buying the steak Monday night in Lexington, which, as I told him, since he's buying it, I may not even eat tomorrow. I'll just keep all the space available I can for Monday night. Now, we'll get up tomorrow and have a nice breakfast and then spend another good day together. It's a weird summer, right? We woke up today hoping Oliver would do good in his baseball tournament. His team swept their division finals, so good for them. We came over here, on the way over here, our horse won the Gold Cup in Saucer, and I was second in the Milstein. Can't do much better than that. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend.